Jones.
So heat 1 of 5, boys class 3, 100 meters. So it's Charlie Mont going away with that one. And the proud coach gives a big smile.
Yeah, Titanium. Yeah, Titanium.
All yours with the starter. So we have 8 facing the start for heat 2.
Yeah, Titanium. Wave your hand, wave your hand.
So Sanjay Smith of Puma Technical taking that one. Another 8 athletes facing the start for heat 3. So it's Ludford of Tetris Golden, Donald of Cedric Titus, Miller of Papine, Sergeant of Ozamati, Watson of Papine, Williamson of Gargamasio, Williams of Homewood, and Bakers of Papine. Heat 3 of 5. All yours is a starter. So he's 3 of 6. So it's Sergeant of Ozamati. from Watson of Papi. Starters, please ensure the athletes are in the right lanes, please. From the start, we are not corresponding down here. So for heat 4, it's Taylor of Homewood, lane 1, Gillespie of Tatius Golden, heat lane 2, Watson, Papine, heat lane 3, Bygrave, Tatius Golden, lane 4, and Stanley of Abukar in lane 5. So it's Homewood, Tatius Golden, Papine, Tatius Golden, Abukar, lanes 1 through 5. Homewood, Tatius Golden, Papine, Tatius Golden, Abukar, lanes 1 through 5. Winston Jones is in heat 5. So in heat 4, it's Taylor of Homewood, Gillespie, Tatius Golden, Watson Papine, Bygrave, Tatius Golden, Stanley, Abukar. So it's Taylor, Homewood, lane 1, Gillespie, Tatius Golden, lane 2, Watson, Papine, lane 3, Bygrave, Tatius Golden, lane 4, Stanley, Abukar, lane 5. And if that is so, Mr. Starter, it's all yours.
No, I mean in general.
So Taylor, Gillespie, Watson, Bygrave, Stanley. And Taylor seems to have this one also now. So it's Taylor, and shoes goes flying. So Stanley was moving faster than the shoe could go, so he led part of it along the way. Yes, Stanley, you did run that fast. That the soul left your feet. Well, he said the shoe could not keep up with him, so he had to leave it behind. Heat 5 of 5. So it's Boone of St. James, Hamilton, St. James, McCubbin of Kemsill, Morris, Kemsill, Reed, Kemsill, Green, Winston Jones, Maxwell, Kemsill, and Walters, Kemsill. So again, it's Boone, St. James Lane 1, Hamilton, St. James Lane 2, McCubbin, Kemsill Lane 3, Morris, Kemsill Lane 4, Reed, Kemsill Lane 5, Green, Winston Jones Lane 6, Maxwell, Kemsill Lane 7, and Archer, Kemsill Lane 8. So it's St. James, Kemsill, Winston Jones, Kemsil, Heat 5. All yours, Mr. Starter.
Why too hot for spikes? Why too hot? Too hot for spikes.
So it's 5 from Kemsil versus 2 from St. James and Winston Jones. And it's Winston Jones who seems to be taking them home. So it's green of Winston Jones from Bull of St. James. We now have the final heat 6 of 6. Lane 1, Romaro Sterling, Tatius Golden. Lane 2, Rajiro Hogg of Tatius Golden. Lane 3, Ewan Simit, Bustamante. Lane 4, Macaro Ramsey of Homo Technical. And in lane 5, Michael Wright of Abuka. This is starter. Let's go. So it's Tatius Golden, Bustamante, Homewood, Abuka. So clean start. So it's Tatius Golden from Abuka, then Homo. So that's Sterling, Ramsey, right. Coming up shortly will be the break for the presentation ceremony, where we will honor 2 Olympians and 2 officials for annual recognition ceremony, where we recognize Olympians and also officials for their sterling service to track and field. So it will be right under the tent, and we always partner with the JAAA, also the Olympians Association of Jamaica, for this JAA's Puma JAMALCO, the 33rd staging of this meet. Brainchild of a couple persons includes Olympian, friend, mentor, the great never mighten old. Call room, we're asking you to expedite the sending down of the entries, as this is affecting us with the timely start of the event. So call room, we hope that you'll use the upcoming break as we catch up back with time. Let's go, Mr. Starter, with Heat 1. So it's Eastwood, Francis, Witter, Thompson, Clark, Scott, Folks, Morgan, and it's home coming across. That is Curtis Scafe. Heat 2 coming up. Sorry. Smart of Porous, Hill of Kellet, Miller of Kellet, of Garvey, Buchanan, Papine, Lee of Cassius Foley, Sink of Abukar, and Bailey of St. James. Heat 2, boys class, 2. All yours, Mr. Starter. Heat. Boys. Class 2. It's Porous, Skellets, Garvey, Papine, Cassius Golden, Abukar, St. James. And it's Garvey Masio, that is Salmon of Garvey Masio, who takes them home from Lee of Cassius Golden. Remember, coming up soon, the presentation ceremony where we honor our stalwarts, Olympians, and track officials. So as we seek help with knowing whether it's Abukar, we will get help from the experts. Let's go.
Abuka High.
So it's Abuka High. Thank you very much. So now we'll get it correct. It's Abuka High. Abuka High. So I tell these folks under here that has been misguiding me that it's Abuka High. Abuka High. Abuka. I will not take any corrections from that tent. I've already spoken to the experts.
Abuka. Why Joel at 24? Number 24 up.
Oh, I think you have the wrong number, boss.
But he said 24 is the lucky number, so he just when you go blow coach,
Yeah,
you
I'm
watch.
saying that you have the wrong number because I'm not Mr. Kim or Mr. Griffiths.
We're me.
Yeah, man. I never did it.
Stop it, boys. Stop. There's no piece to stop.
Bricks the arm.
That was Heat Street in the Saunders of Puma Technical came through in the nick of time. Coming up next, Heat 4, but it's Tomlinson in 1, Thompson lane 2, Simit lane 3, Fuller lane 4, Edwards lane 5, and Marcio Simit lane 6. So 6 athletes to face the start.
There you go.
All yours, Mr. Parker.
Yeah, come on, let's speak up.
So it's Tomlinson, Thompson, Simit, Fuller, Edwards, Simit.
What do you want?
And it's Tomlinson and Thompson. So Thompson from Tomlinson.
No, nothing for that.
So now Heat 5, Class 2 boys. All yours, Mr. Starter. So we have 7 facing the start. So it's Winston Jones, Kellitz, Homewood, Garvey Masio, Akka, Kellitz, Garvey. So they are off for the final heat. So it's Garvey, so that's Newell of Garvey, taking it from Simit of Kellitz. So will the driver of a white Toyota pickup 3263 KS please move your vehicle now as you're blocking. That's a white Toyota pickup parked close to the tennis court. Would you please move your vehicle now as it's blocking?
You're not looking, Jaim. So it's Morrison of Papine who seems to have taken that one. Followed by Watson of Papine. I like
Coming up next, the final heat of the Class 1 boys. So it's Lewin of Witter, Patterson of Papine, Tucker of Papine, Simit of Garvey, and Wrangling of Kempton. Carl Rube, could you please send the entrance for the men's 100-meter, please, as we get ready for the presentation ceremony. Let's go with Heat 4, then we go to clubs and institutions. Carl Rube, we need the entrance for the clubs and institutions, please. Again, appeal to Carl. So the 5 are off. And it's a close one. Seems to be lane 2 from lane 5. So it's a reverse. So it's Wrangling of Kempton over Patterson of Papine. Up next, clubs and institutions. Karu. Three heats for the clubs and institutions, 100 meters. So it's Budu. So it's Budu of GC Foster, Milton of UTEC, Houston of Uni, Allen of MVP, Green of MVP, Cooper unattached, Evans unattached, and Samuels of GC Foster College. All yours, Mr. Starter. Heat 1 of 3, clubs and institutions. So the lanes: Budu, Milton, Houston, Allen, Green, Cooper, Evans, Samuels, lanes 1 through 8.
Hey, Nazir, where you going? I'll put down and speak on this. Where you going? Grab something. Hey, grab this.
That's a recall. Let's see if they all remain.
Respect.
So 8 began. They have been recalled. Let's see if we remain with 8. So let's it means that Ali was removed for false start.
I'll see you in the street right truck. You talk.
So they are off heat 1 of 3 clubs and institutions. And it's lane 1, that's Budu, who makes it, followed by Houston in lane 3. Up next, heat 2. So Witter of GC Foster, Parchment, GC Foster, Mullins, Homewood, Brian, UTEC, Nelson, UTEC. 5 to face the starter for heat 2. Witter, GC Foster, Parchment, GC Foster, Mullins, Homewood, Brian, UTEC, Nelson, UTEC. Primary schools, 4x1 relay teams, please report to the starters. 4x1 primary schools, please report to the starter. To the call room in order to go to the starter. Ready up, Mr. Starter, all yours. Heat 2. Starter lets them go. So it's GC Foster, Homewood, UTEC. And see who will take it. Seems that it's Witter of GC Foster. It's close between Parchment and Mullins. So it's Witter from Mullins, from Brian, from Parchment.
Why'd you let me through, man?
Witter taking it, Mullins second, Brian third, Parchment. Final heat. So it's Davy of Homewood, Simmons, GC Foster, Nicholas, UTEC, Manley, UTEC, Reed, UTEC. And who is... And we have a lane 6 where we're not. Mr. Starter, it's all yours. So it's Homewood, GC Foster, Nicholas, UTEC, Manley, UTEC, Reed, UTEC, and then the late entry.
Mark up 10-0 on track. Come in, Clinton.
So, lane 3, that's Nicholas from Simmons. And the mystery runner was Allen, who was earlier scratched from the previous heat. So as we now get ready for the presentation ceremony, Mr. Dennis May